Oh fuck. Bruh. G X E Y T R.
Traveling to Eichenberg. Ready for battle.
Why the fuck? Weird. Holy shit. Oh, you're in? Okay. Let me maybe keep
Ready
open the
for
chat if you
battle.
have any questions. You have like a small delay, so like, I mean, let me just keep Snap open. Just message me on Snap. Or ask me questions after. Okay. Grenade.
Justice will be done.
So the first thing you kind of like do is think what do we often see in... Okay, the first thing I do is I think to myself, what do I see like a lot played in Iconwalk? Let me move my phone backwards, give me a second. I often see fire on this map. I mostly brawl, sometimes double shield, very often junk and torp. This matters of what you're gonna play. You have options between Kree and Soldier, I think. You told me you play that mostly. So yeah. You look at your own comp, you have Mercy on a run. You're just gonna like, we'll see what you do. We'll respond on that.
I will fight to my last breath.
You can hear Ryan turn, you know they have Ryan. So do you hear Junk Dad?
5,
Run out.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. We still need you.
Okay, I like what you're doing. What I would like you to do here is actually off angle from here instead. You don't walk up, stippling junk. It's a chance to just get one tap. What's gonna happen is he's just gonna put a shield up and you're gonna start shooting shield and not get as much value as you would be here. Who knows, maybe you 2-tap the Ana. You need to have some good aim in that. I can only switch to the left, to do that. Works because the Ryan shoots shield. You should probably Thunder Hammer that, he would have died. Into tanks, after we stun, we Thunder Hammer. Now you're in a position, you reload. You can Thunder Hammer this to break his shield, that's something I will do. Doesn't matter. Just break it. Like if he had more shield HP, Thunder Hammering there would have been good. Thunder Hammer does 250 damage to, I don't know if it's 300 to 250, on shield from any range. Your bullets have damage drop off. That junk could have one-tapped you. That's okay. So we have an option now. You kinda just staying behind your tanks. I want you to like take the duel with the Kree and then play from here. You actually already won the team fight because your team just got 2, but it's more in general. Take the duel. Take back up where you keep going. I like. That's nice. I like. You did that pretty good. But I can see you have a habit of playing behind your Ryan. Okay, we have a decision now. We play with Ryan, we take left high ground, we take right side high ground, we... Like, you want to contest high ground here, right? That's like one of the most basic DPS hit scan things in the game. This is going to be hard, there's a hog here. I often walk left side to take high ground, to avoid any tanks or DPS playing there. And then I just duel them from here later on. You're gonna get a nice view in their backline in a minute. Let's see what you do. Hawk, looking around, good field. Keep in mind. You keep chasing. You have a pocket, you could duel the Hawk. You had a Kree to your right, you didn't really look at it. You kinda knew he was there if you listened to your game sound. Anything else, by going here you just got pinned by the Hawk. It's kind of just a small mistake. Something you would have been wanting to be is like, imagine you just walked up on the stairs and you just see this Mercy sitting still there. I would have walked left side high ground. That's something I often do on Kree. Same on Soldier.
It ain't my
If you have any
time.
questions, send me snap.
Securing the payload.
Let's get you back in the
High noon? I would high noon that for sure. But it's just the first thing comes in my head. High noon the hog sleeping. Probably get the junk too. Alive. There's no reason to be that close. You could have done the same thing after you stint and rolled. If you wait to the left, you know, like you just play behind your round a lot. I've seen so far. It's a mistake. Okay, let me get it straight. What you do, you put yourself in a safe position, and no one is gonna flame you for it. But I will, because you could put yourself in a carrying position. And there's a difference, because in a safe position, you're gonna be able to do less. This is why people in GM actually don't care about the games. They don't get upset, or some of them, right? Because when you don't care if you win or lose, you go for more risky plays. But when risky plays, there comes a higher reward. Sick aim, you could have hidden that. The fucking Missy, far behind. Nice in there though. The aim is actually pretty good. Nice turn, roll. Try to not roll into him. I would have rolled right side, and rolling into a hawk is just suicidal. You don't even have to explain UI.
Business.
No, and also I kind of just stay behind the line because I'm used to it. Yeah, but it's a bad habit. Now, this is like crucial. What you do now is gonna show me how advanced you are in positioning. Like walking to my team is not something I would have it's something I would have never done. I would have walked high ground. It would have been bad because that hawk is there, but to be honest, you can do a hawk on Kree. You just need to be able to cancel his heals and dodge his hook, and then you're here. This is a pretty good position to high noon from. It's gonna be hard to take high ground here, but that's kind of your off-tank's fault for not contesting high ground. You have Zardo, so you can't even blame her, but you start again. I kind of want to like more see the defensive play. You could have also gone right side there, go behind on high noon.
I've got unfinished business.
Let's see if you walk main again or you try to take high tier. That hawk is good, like he's playing high ground. That's something that they don't even do yet in Diamond. See, you can hear the Kree to your right, just a nice there. High noon. Honestly, a sleeping target, you can stall high noon. I actually don't agree with dropping high ground there. I think you got scared, but you're pretty chilling here. You have a pretty nice high noon from here. You have pretty easy duo to take, a 1v2. We'll see what you do. From here, you got Sarah in my way. I don't like this high noon. The Hanzo could have easily hit you. The Kree could have dropped on you and sent you. The Ana could have slapped you, but it's not bad. Yeah, I think in a higher rank this won't have been that good. And either way, if you were on high ground here and you already got the Kree because he was half HP and you were alpha like that, you take duels, you would have got a triple with the high noon, pretty sure. Alright, you want a team fight? See what you do next. I like.
My shots.
I think we'll just throw his mine at that. Nice. Alright, now we have an. After you win a team fight, the first thing you should do is try to reposition yourself. That's gonna make it easier for you to get value in the next team fight. 2 positions I like to play in. Actually 3. I actually like to play here, but not on every character. I play here on soldiers sometimes. You can get it aggro and push up later here when the team fight is like a bit more happening. Because you have high noon, you should be playing here. Because when there's a team fight on point, you're just gonna have like a free. You're gonna have a free high noon like just 2 picks or 1 pick. You don't have Iron, you use it. I'm actually done. Then I would like play here. You have a Mercy. You should ask your Mercy to play with you and play here. The only thing you gotta do is dodge the hook. That's the only way you actually die. You could even be playing in castle, in my opinion. Keep poking, and when they're gonna be forced to touch, right? So at this specific moment, you can play more aggro, get a stun in. Staying here is a mistake. You don't really have a lot of time to rotate, but still, I would have walked that side, went in castle, and either take height or not. What you're doing by playing here, by the way, and here, is preventing their DPS of taking high ground. Because if their soldier, let's say they have a soldier, or their Kree, and he walks around, and he's gonna set up here for a high, he just died. Like, it's not gonna happen, that's an example. He's gonna set up here for a high noon, and we lose the team fight. Because no way my Ana will sleep that. If we don't trust our teammates, we gotta do everything. It's a team game though. Let's see what you do. You're playing point. You're not repositioning at all. They do not touch, so it doesn't matter.
Thank you kindly.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
That's a mistake. For one, walking right side on hit scan is always better because you get a free high ground in that backline. Imagine you high noon or something from here, you 2-tap Tarzan, you 2-tap kill everything. Walking here has a mega, you have a mini the other side. I just don't like this. You're just looking at 2 tanks from here. You would have got hooked if that Hulk was a little bit better too. But it's okay. I don't mind you if you would have Thunder Hammered in him. Or just, you have roll ready. Lucky, you could have stunned. Like, the first thing that comes in my head is roll stun. Like, stun and cancel your animation with roll. That would have probably kept you alive, or Yuza could have bubbled you, but Yuza is not good like that. I know she has bubble. Things I like is, I like where you're playing. This high ground positioning is kind of nice. You get later on also a flank to the door here. You can also go completely around and be in Maniac, but I can only do this on Soldier because I have legs. Go here, or even all the way around to here. With a bucket, you shall not be scared to take duels. So let's see. I don't know why you're walking to the right here. Why just not stay here? Pressure the Ana, I'm backing up, then the Hulk has no heals. This is a target prioritization. From here, if I was a Kree or soldier here, I shoot the Ana is dead. The Hulk is now in a bad position without support. Maybe he has a Zen Orb, but what the fuck is the Zen Orb gonna do against a stun, Thunder Hammer, and 2 bubbles, and an anti and a sleep? Not a lot. Let's go next. I don't mind you turning around. Okay.
It's high noon.
Yeah, I see 5 balls coming at you. A Kristen, I don't think he has a. The Hanzo could hit a shot. I don't know, Heinen is kind of like not even an ultimate, and higher ranks is just suicide, but that was not even what I was gonna point out. I was gonna point out how you made a mistake and target prioritization, I think. So we're kind of like shooting this, but look at their Zen, look at their Hanzo, they're in a lot more vulnerable positions. That Kree and that Hulk are close to cover. You could just 2-tap the Zen for here, take the duel with the Hanzo, stun the Ana, kill her, and then deal with these. Because they're contested. My whole team doesn't need to contest them. I'm just saying, the Zen looks so vulnerable. Not bad. Stun the Hawk.
Head for the hills. I'm on.
Nice. Alright, now your target rotation is a bit better. Ooh, you aimed on him, but you didn't shoot. Unlucky. You guys won that. I shouldn't die. I want to see where you were gonna position. That's pretty good. You're walking this side. I want you to actually just walk around here. You just scream at your mercy, heal me please. You're in a better position. You go high ground. You win the team fight. You know Hanamura? When your team is on point and you're on high ground with a pocket, you just win the game. Because they just keep going in and no one can touch you. And you're too much damage to actually ignore. So someone needs to walk high ground and actually deal with you personally, but you have a pocket. So I mean, like, this is just a better position to be in. Because look, like, both better. Playing next to a Hawk that can hook you any second. Playing on the high ground. No, I'm so willing to play high ground that I don't like King's Row. I was playing hide and defense, and the Hawk chased me completely to like the hide in the back, and then he completely chased me and I dropped. Yeah, you got hook finished for being out of position. He doesn't know how to one-shot. That could have easily been won this team fight if you played that a little bit more positioning. Let me open my phone again. I can already see your main mistake. It's not repositioning. By the way, I like never use snap. It's a trick, but you're just gonna die. You can re-up rest though, they don't. Depends how your mercy places, if that was good or bad. Good enough. I think high players would have done that, but it worked out. You have High Noon here. Honestly, you could just High Noon this to kill a junk. Something I would do. Like, you gotta be happy with one pick in High Noon. Like, any ult, when you're playing on a 5v6, 80% of the team fights that are won in Pro League, that's confirmed, is by the team that got the first pick. So, High Nooning the junk is a perfectly fine and good play. That's why I say, when you see a Hawk sleeping, and you're in a 66, solo High Noon that bitch. Thanks for that thing, for the live in here. I know, bro, you can just High Noon him, it could have already been over. Alright, even if you High Noon here, it will pressure them to back up and that junk would just die. Like, I don't know. You could have just High Noon him, prevented this. So you still only got one pick. Now you're in a 5v6, 65, you're still in the advantage, but you could have done it a lot earlier. This is actually brain dead, what I just saw you doing. If Danny played that a little bit better, you would just died. I know. Is that Mayhem's alive? Like, how did that Ryan die? What the fuck is that Ana doing? Like, I don't understand. This rank is different. And yeah, like, any high rank player would be playing here on the defense and beaming you. And while you drop there, you would just mark your own dead. But expect tires to be up. Instead of looking at Lucia, I need you to look at the tire. Alright, the tire got no fix. You hear junk right on top, jump over you, trap. Now you win the team fight, where do we reposition? Same thing as last time, we go height. I don't care if you think you already won. What if they switch ball, they touch, and boom, 2 CP, 5 people on point again. New team fight. If you're on high ground, you're gonna be unstoppable. A good Hawk would have hooked you, you got punished for being out of position. So you go. kind of just going over the generals right now, right? You got punished for being off position. If you were in hide, imagine they actually like had a little bit better of a regroup, and you know that Hog didn't die that early, and he switched ball and he actually contests for a few seconds. You had a regroup of 4. You being hide here, or say playing the door, because that's also done a lot, would just scary. You see the support. Just you playing with your tanks. It's about habit. Those are your 2 main habits right now. Not repositioning after a team fight, and playing with your tanks. What you're doing, you're playing safe, but you're not putting yourself in a position where you can carry.
Initiating match.
By the way, Kree's kind of a bad character right now. I don't know if you noticed that, but Soldier will be in any map and any circumstance better than Kree, except when you're peeling. But yeah, I mean, in Overwatch 2, Kree is pretty strong. He just feels like a duelist instead of a peel character, and I like Kree like that. So
My teleporter is online.
yeah, I need to actually wait because I can only go to the left to spectators.
It is overdue for a new test.
No dying on my watch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I want to see how you flank here, or if you just play behind your things. Okay, we see they have a ball. He's gonna go for a ball drive here for sure. I want you to stem out of it. If you did. Unlucky, but to be honest, you're also a little bit out of position. I mean, your whole team was kind of just... It's actually weird.
Ready for battle.
Like, I understand.
2, 1.
My team going for a 5 strike. So why do we stay here so long? What the fuck is Junk, bro? Why is that a character? That's just so no skill. Like, I'm not even mad at you. I was about to say, I thought you just walked up the stairs and you guys just sat there for 5 minutes and you just one-tapped you. Unlucky. Yeah, it happens. It could have been a Doomfist too, same thing. What did they change to McCree in Overwatch 2? He has a grenade now instead of a stun, and his grenade is magnetic. His fire rate is a little bit higher, and I absolutely love it. Like then switching the stun to like a grenade that does 120 damage that sticks to people like a pulse bomb. It's kind of broken. You tap someone on the body once, you throw the grenade at them, and boom, they're dead. The grenade will damage you though, like some damage. I want you to roll to the right. Why did I? Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Why did I say the right? Because it's a minion. I don't know, it's also instantly close the cover, you're helping your Zarya, you stun the ball dies. The ball gets out. Next. Now I want you to put yourself in a position, make yourself ready for the next team fight. Stun the ball, nope. Oh, you don't have stun. Mind what you're doing. You lost this fight or you won? You can't just keep playing with your tank. I've done the same thing from just standing here, stun him. You need to get close after you stun him. I think that's a habit of you using to like Thunder Hammer a lot back in the days. Still, Thunder Hammering is just a good, reliable option. I don't mind you using it. Don't let anyone else convince you about that. I want you to not use Thunder Hammer in deathmatch, so you actually practice your aim. There's a difference. Comp and deathmatch. What I wouldn't mind you doing here is actually just taking the stairs and taking a few pop shots like that. Yeah.
Much obliged.
Shadow trap behind you. If you got trapped, I'm gonna leave with him. Your Mercy got trapped. Your Mercy was at the moment she got trapped, I would've just backed up. Or click aggro on the Jink and roll to him because you won't see that coming, stun him, Thunderhammer. So now it's very crucial what you're gonna do.
Objective lost.
Either you play high ground or you play behind your line. Let's see it. The two best positions by far is playing here and playing here. Why is this good? Because you have a Mega nearby. Secondly, you're gonna get a better angle when the Gitz goes up than playing up because you'll be able to see a little bit more. You're just playing with your tank. See, you're in a pressured and bad position now.
Just a matter of time.
You just end up not shooting a lot. What you're doing by playing here is also setting up for high noon. Just look at this. And the problem, like why high ground is so good is because when you shoot down on someone, it's a lot easier to headshot them. Choose to die. I'll respond your message in a second. They'll be able to headshot you more difficult because your body is kind of like protecting you. So you could say you're like a peeler, right? Your job here is peeling for the ball mainly. But what is gonna do more for your team? You killing the whole enemy team or you saving your Zarya? Because what are you saving here? Who needs you here? Like who wouldn't be alive right now if you went here and you were, let's say here, ready to high noon? You know what I mean? Like it's all scenario. Like you playing with your Ana is not always bad. Things you gotta watch for is cancelling the power drive and actually just playing around your team, you know? But picking off angles and this, like let's say, it's a good example. When you go for a flank, you have like three things to think about. Actually two. Two things. Either you need one of them to actually commit to the flank. Either you have a mini nearby, or you're easy to go back to your team and get peels of the team. So let's say that things are pushing from here to here, right? So it's kind of like a choke point, and they're gonna like start walking. What you can do, because you're playing peels, this is where you should be playing for peels, or you should be playing here, or even better on high ground. But playing here is no mistake because the only reason you would be playing here is because you have an open flank with a mini nearby and your team nearby. So you go here, and the things are kind of like just looking there. So what you can do is like two tap, boom, roll away, and you're back at your team. And you can even full commit and play around here. They're gonna try to back up because they just lost some main support. Or if they don't back up, you can even just walk up a little bit more. You have your roll, you have a mini pack nearby. You have your team also there, ready to help you. Yeah, think about that. Your roll is your mobility, and it hides your damage output because you don't have to reload. Okay, we go on. Nice shot. Now you're playing with your team, but you're still not peeling. That's crazy. Oh, I thought the ball was in your Ana. Never mind. I heard him. That's my bad. No reason to go off on you like that for not even making a mistake. Now something is on your Ana though. Again. He would have probably died if you found a hammer. Because then you could have rolled and one-tapped him after it. Like, I don't want you to be scared to find a hammer because other people say it's gay. No, it's not. It's actually a viable burst damage ability that's used a lot to break shield. It's something I haven't seen you do at all, break shield. Like play Kree and find a hammer and shield. If you want, I could go in a quick play game and actually just show you how I play Kree. Or comp game myself. I think this account is like low masters. High noon. Just high noon the Mercy. It's so valuable. Wait, that's your Mercy. I will throw that match.
Much lag.
Oh, you're actually going in a better position? Let's see, let's see. The team fight is over, do you reposition? Open snap. Wait, you go in the same position again. Like, I just want you to go here. It's just the only thing I want. This is the most broken position on Iconwald in the game. If you play here, and you would only play Iconwald every match, you would at least be low diamond. You don't even need aim. Because people will not shoot you. Maybe that ball will dive you or die. Like, you need like some coordination to actually deal with someone on high. Like, you tell me that you play with your Ryan and like you're in the middle of your team to help your Ryan, but there ain't no way that you could have saved your Ryan unless you were up here and you had high noon like a 5-10 seconds ago, right? To be fair, there is a div on height, but she would have got pressured off. And look at this, right? Like, let's just run back from here. Let's say you were also ready in height, so like you would just stunned Diva would have got demacked or something. I don't know why both things are up here, it's kind of weird. And I just run it. And you have like 1-day window, you would have hopped high noon right now. Like, to be fair, it doesn't count right now because our tank's on high ground, but just an example, man. But yeah, you playing here for your team didn't do anything for your team. Zero value at all. Alright, let's say this was the best position to be in here and actually pop your high noon. Just a little bit before they win it, otherwise you could have it on tap. You've done a lot more for your Reinhardt by being there and putting pressure down on them than being next to him.
It ain't my time.
So I want you to walk left side, take height and high noon from there. Take the duel with the Genji and let's see. Ask your Mercy to go with you maybe?
Oh,
You did not have to walk there, you could have rotated your team. Had a lot more chance of you to survive than... Yeah, now you're just dead. Oh, you're already dead. Oh, your Mercy left. Lucky. I like actually... Can I like go first person? I think I glitched my game. To be honest, I think I already saw enough to actually just give you a breakdown of your mistakes. I asked you in the moment you were gone. My thing is glitched now. Like, I can't go to spectate like first person. Weird. If you want me to go like in a Masters game or like just quick play and go over a match, like, and you just like see how I play Kree and what I exactly do. Not even necessarily comp, I'll just show them quick play. Kinda tired for comp. Alright, let me think about the mistakes you kinda made there. What I want you to do is play more off angles. I want you to actually use your high noon to get one pick when you get the chance, like a sleeping hawk or a jink completely in the open, because one pick can change a team fight. I want you to reposition after a team fight, put yourself in a position where you can carry the next team fight that's coming. And I want you to off angle. When you off angle, you should notice the healing pack. And if you're able to back up to your team and play around that. If you have a pocket, you should always be contesting height. Your height contest was also lacking, because when you came out of spawn, you just like didn't contest height. Let me leave that, that's awkward as fuck. know why the fuck I'm on me.
This will stop them. I'm out of here. Yikes.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
I'm probably gonna get rolled now. It's okay. Alright, let's see it. You want to play Soldier or Kree?
Now traveling to Busan. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Take Kree, okay. Good, no shit. My whole team just doesn't love me. Or Soldier, actually, I don't care.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
If you want, I can play both games once. But my whole fucking team left. That was actually not even a back Kree map.
Now
It's a better Kree map though.
entering King's
But I like
Row.
Soldier mode in this map. Give me defense.
Victory.
Hi, GG's. That's how you go to GM. You're welcome.
Play
Like, what the fuck? Give a fuck about your play of the game. We love quick play. Silly game.
arriving at Chateau Guillaume.
That's how you win games, man. And my phone just doesn't want to charge. My charge cable is broken.
Justice ain't gonna dispense
I
itself.
don't know why 3 people is spectating for no reason at all.
Taking the lead.
Fair fight.
I'm gonna fuck with that hog.
Now
It's like the
entering
worst map ever to
capital
play Kree on.
phase. Prepare to attack.
Battle set
Select
close it
your
down.
hero.
If you want, I can type it out. It's pretty simple. 22339.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
And it's like my old main. I used to play alone this account when I was like silver. I think it's like low masters now. I don't think I played this season.
Attack commences in
Let me
30
check.
seconds.
I can show you. I started like very low. Yeah, it's unplaced this season. Last season I had masters. Season before that I was like diamond. I was just trolling on this account. I went to plat at a specific point. See, I was like heartsick for a long time. I started gold. From one season I went from gold to diamond because I started like going off my own gameplay.
1. Attack commences.
Actually this game hates me.
Thank you kindly. Much better.
Got an off angle here. Unlucky. Why the fuck is that water there?
I claim this objective. Stand with me.
I would switch here normally. I would go Widow Soldier.
Back in the saddle again.
Middle height. I'm not taking the hot tumor. If I get only in. Someone hit that.
Don't like shooting the lady. But you, I'll make an exception.
You see how I'm like trying to put myself in position so I'm not trying to shoot the thing?
Commence attack
Or, like not.
objective B.
Much better.
Oh, I died either way.
Oh, excuse me.
Enemy contact.
They did yesterday, yep. Sniper's much.
Back in the saddle again.
I know, I'm not doing great, man, but I hope you get the point. Sometimes you can also just walk with your tanks, but try that. See how that goes. They just outstun us.
Back in the saddle again.
I didn't have unknown. I did not know what just happened in the opening thing.
It ain't my time.
Nice. Alright, okay. Shooting straight now. Now walking in here, but it's behind me here. You can walk with your team if you actually notice your team is pushing up. Batson.
Victory.
I don't know if you get my point. Add my account real quick. Well, let me switch to Maurice. I'll switch back to Maurice. Should I? I don't know. Let me know. Message me on Snap. Let's go to minus. Stream is gonna end.